Hi everybody, Coach Steve back. We're on video number 7, I'm running out of fingers here. Secret number 5 called frequency of information. Look, before we get into the secret, I want to let you know, this, which you've probably seen here, is called the phrenology head by a psychologist, L.N. Fowler. This is from the early 1900s. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. All across this head, there are certain titles, if you will. And it was believed back in the day that when you pushed like right here on your head, that would make you more mindful. Or if you pushed right here, the one in the back is love of sex, right here, the one in the back. And then over here was like reasoning and so on and so forth. And the idea was that if you were suffering from something, this was the belief back in the day, you would just push this or push that part of your head, and somehow blood would rush there, maybe because your hand touching your head creates heat and the heat attracts blood more. I don't even really know, but everything was there. And again, love of sex was in the back of the head. I could see people walking around the planet pushing the back of their head all the time. Anyway, we then moved that into the information age of today, which is very much scientifically backed. And this is where we know that 3 things make change stick. The second one being frequency of information. The first one being high impact event. The third one to come next video being ongoing support. So what is meant by frequency of information is simply repetition. You're reviewing the material over and over and over again. Science has proven that if you go to a workshop, a seminar, a course, whatever, and you review the material that you went over in the course. You know, for me, back in the day, I taught from stage for Peak Potentials training, so it was the Millionaire Mind Intensive. I ran Harv's entire international coaching program called Success Tracks. Actually, I cleaned it up, it was a mess. But anyway, 3 days of info, you took that back. For those that reviewed the material on day 4, 5, 6, they retained 90% more information, and science has proved this, than the people that took the books, put them in a bag, went home, never looked at it again, or looked at it after the 6th day. They retained 50%, and a month later, 25%, and a month later, just 3 months later, they retained goose egg, nothing. So we have to keep the information in front of us. And that's why my first free tool to you is a huge one. It's called the Value Vault. You get it at www.coachrobinhood.com. Just join the community there. It is free for life. I created this in 2008. It's been running for 12 years now. I've never charged anybody a dime for it. This is my Coach Robin Hood way of helping the poor and the less fortunate that don't have a lot of finances right now. They can go there and get stuff. Now, I'll give you another tool later in the secret training for those of you that do have means, but we'll get to that. For now, though, just go ahead and register because it's free now, and I'm pretty much at 62. I'm going to do this at least another 20 years. I have longevity in my family, so I'm counting on that. So the next 20 years, everything you get is going to be free. So what is in the Coach Robin Hood Value Vault? A lot. Articles, podcasts, blog posts, video lessons, books, workbooks, handbooks, home learning courses, forms, files, tools, e-newsletters, and e-courses. And I'm right now building something called the Focal Point app, and that'll be in there as well. So look, when you're a member, free member for life of the Value Vault at Coach Robin Hood, here's what you get each month. In the first week of the month, you get an article about some topic relative to coaching and transformation, something that will help you. In week 2, you get an e-newsletter, and in there we cover life coaching, business or career, health, relationships, and wealth building, plus a main article. So we're covering all 5 of those in the newsletter every single month. Then on the 3rd week of the month, you get a short podcast audio from me, maybe 15, 20 minutes long. And then finally in week 4, you get a video lesson that can be anywhere between 5 minutes and an hour in length, depending on what topic is. I would suggest you share the membership at the Value Vault with your friends, your family members, your coworkers, your associates, whoever you would like, because it's free for them for life as well. Now with that, you could build a free buddy system where the 2 of you are using the same system. The only thing I ask you not to do is do not have your Siggy as your buddy. No significant others as buddy. It rarely works. You should each have your own buddy. Then maybe you can talk about what you learned, the first pair and the second pair, and maybe gain from that as well. But don't have your Siggy as your buddy. But I would recommend that if the Coach Robin Hood Value Vault helps you, that you pay it forward. And I give rewards to people who take action. I'll tell you about that in just a second. Now, there are two major special reports that I want to share with you. Because in 2008, when the recession was booming, I created a special report called the Map Out of Hell. Maybe you've already seen it and downloaded it. Over 100,000 people have. But because of COVID, this is November of 2020, the freaking recession is coming back from the pandemic. So guess what? Everything old is new. The Map Out of Hell is back relevant again, and it teaches you a lot about money. This is a very detailed special report, like 180 pages worth, all about money, money management, money mindset, things of that nature. You can get that at www.coachrobinhood.com/MOOH, Map Out of Hell. www.coachrobinhood.com/MOOH. Now, speaking of COVID, there are a lot of people suffering from COVID, and that is just breaking everyone's heart, mine included. We can't do much about the people that have gone home to their creator. We've lost them, and it's extremely sad. I feel really bad about it. But I also understand that life is for the living, and I thought, how do I help people with COVID? This is a freaking disaster. So I created the Map Out of Hell 2, so to speak, which is how to gracefully recover from COVID. I'm guessing you know somebody, or maybe yourself would want a copy of that, or take one copy, share it inside your family. You find that at www.coachrobinhood.com/COVID recovery. Okay, www.coachrobinhood.com/COVID recovery. No spaces, no dashes, none of that. Okay, for those of you that are applying secret number 5, frequency of information. So all your changes will stick, and you pay it forward to your friends, family members, co-workers, and associates. I have a reward for you. For one referral to us, we give you something called the the Conceive, Believe, Achieve Action Guide. This is 70 pages worth of material that helps to just enhance what you're learning here from the secrets. And if you forward 5 referrals to us, we give you something called the $1 million plan. Sometimes it's called the Automatic Millionaire Workbook. What this is going to do is show you how to do the things you need to do to change from where you are now, let's say broke, or juggling bills, or break even, to either on the path to being financially free or to be financially free and wealthy. The Automatic Millionaire Workbook will help you do that. So I'll give you that for free at no charge. It's about 130 pages, but it's in trade for 5 referrals. You send your 1 referral or your 5 referrals to Coach Steve at CoachRobinhood.com. Look, next we're going on to video number 8. Still have enough fingers. It's called Ongoing Support. It's part of the book. And I want you to know that those people that go into the ongoing support models, there's several, so I won't get into those now. They're producing amazing results. They're where my testimonials come from. They're where people who could be your trusted advisor, because they've been ahead of you, have either gone through the coaching program, the video coaching program, the starter videos, the one-on-one coaching with me, whatever it is that you choose. There's 3 different types of group coaching, one for life, one for biz, one for wealth building. We'll get into all of that. But they are telling their story in their own words, unedited, unfiltered. And we have very, very few crappy reviews. In 28 years, I think I've had 4. Of course, you can't get those off Google, so you might find that there. But if you do, 4 out of 10,572 is pretty damn good odds. And some people just get upset when they see somebody who's successful, especially if they're trying to help other people. So whatever, it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about that. In terms of frequency of information, you have a freaking value vault full, chock full, boatload of information in these 15 different folders. There's 500 items in there, so you can pick and choose. That'll help you, wherever you are. Maybe it's a podcast about the 52 ways to earn extra money, or maybe it's how to write a business plan. Whatever the heck you freaking need, if I've created it already, and I've created a lot in 28 years, it's probably in there. So go check that out and look at the Value Vault, CoachRobinhood.com. Okay, enough about that. Sorry, this one went a little bit longer. There was more to describe. So, Coach Steve, get your butt over to video number 8 next, okay? Secret number 6, and we'll talk to you soon. Coach Steve, bye for now.